call to order the Village of Hazel Crest regular board meeting at 7:18. Roll call, please.
President Osborne. Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Here. Present. Oh, I'm sorry.
Trustee Slayton.
Here.
Trustee Moore.
Here.
President Osborne.
We have a quorum. Pledge of allegiance, Trustee Moore. Flag is here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have prayer? When you do prayer, please.
Father God, once again, we thank you for allowing us to see another day. We thank you for allowing us to convene here, oh God, for the good of the village. We ask once again that you look on us, keep us, protect us, keep us on one accord, that we will continue to move Hazel Crest forward. These and all blessings we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Any correspondence?
None, President Osborne.
Reports, mayor's report. One report was down in Cook County Board today. The South Suburban mayors and managers have been dealing with the issues of the classes, Class 8s, and the other classes that give tax breaks to the municipalities in Cook County. Right now, there is a docket on the board to actually add information to Class 8s or add restraints to Class 8s. The South Suburban mayors and managers, along with the Metropolitan Mayors Association, are against the changes that they've made to the 8s. We feel it to be detrimental to the Southland. The Class 8s have been instrumental in actually growing businesses in the Southland, reducing some of the county taxes that businesses actually occur when they come into Cook County. We've been working with the county and trying to work with the unions to actually change the language that's coming forward. The language will require that anyone who receives a Class 8 or any other type of class will actually have to have the Department of Labor training program for anyone who works on those projects. Also, those projects will have to also have union workers at prevailing wages to work in those projects also. We found that those things are detrimental to the Southland. We border on Indiana and Will County. It's very difficult for us to bring businesses here, and those additions to the Class 8s and other 8s would be detrimental to the Southland. As most of you probably know, we've had Carson leaves Matheson, Toys R Us has left Matheson, J.C. Penney's has left Matheson, and that has a direct impact on our region. That's over 750 jobs that have left the Southland region. To add the burden of onto Class 8s, the burden of actually having to have a training program, actually having to have report wages and other things that are connected to the, which is coming before the board tomorrow, would be detrimental. So we were down there today talking to some of the commissioners, trying to get them to not vote on this tomorrow, and we're not sure how successful we were, but we're going to continue working with this. We have over 30 mayors that's going to the meeting, along with business owners, to the Cook County board tomorrow to testify, and hopefully that they would not move on the action that they have before them. So that's my report for today. Manager's report.
No report this evening. Thank you, Mr. President.
Anything from legal? Police.
Thank you, Mayor, trustees, citizens, department heads. I have one thing I want to cover, but I'm going to cover it from two different angles. We have had, in the past several months, we've had 12 social media robberies. What are social media robberies? Social media robberies are when somebody goes on to Facebook Marketplace or something like that. They go on there to purchase a $1,200 phone for $250 or something like that, and they are lured out into an area and they're robbed of their money. We've had 12 of those. And the first thing is I want the citizens to know that if somebody's trying to sell you a $1,200 phone for $400, they probably didn't buy it. They probably obtained it illegally themselves. So you need to be leery of that. But people are steadily falling for this. And but our investigative team, the officers here are doing a tremendous job. We've made 6 arrests so far. 6 arrests, and out of those 6 arrests, we've recovered 3 guns. We've had 4 people charged with armed robbery. We've had 2 people charged with aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, and we had another person charged with attempted armed robbery. So our detectives are doing a tremendous job. But we have made it perfectly clear to all citizens that we are an online exchange location. We got 2 signs posted outside the police department that if you're purchasing something online, come to the police department. We're open 24/7. Come into the clerk's office, let them know that you're doing the exchange, and we'll keep an eye on you while you're doing that. But in one of these instances, the offenders actually shot the back window out of a guy who pulled off to try to keep from getting robbed. This just happened last week. So there's nothing to play with. So I say it, I tell you that from the one side, but I also mentioned that the officers are doing such a great job. This past Friday, our detective division was able to do a reverse sting. They set up a buy for one of these phones, and from where we suspected that it was coming from, we had South Suburban SWAT team out here. We had officers from other police departments, and we're going to do a formal recognition of all of them in meetings to come. But I just want to give you a word tonight. Our officers coordinated this whole thing, and we had 2 officers go in to make this buy. Now, when you normally do undercover work, you're normally going into something to try to make a purchase, and you're praying that something doesn't go wrong. This particular instance, you're going in to knowing you're going to get robbed and possibly shot at. So this is probably one of the most dangerous situations we could have done. So we did everything we could, and I'm going to put it on the officers. They did a tremendous job of coordinating this and making it as safe as possible. And as a result, we got 2 people that live here in town when we're going to exercise our crime-free housing option with them. But we got 2 people under arrest. We got a stolen gun. The gun was stolen out of Tennessee. So the gun's off the street. We got 2 offenders off the street, and they got felony charges approved. So our officers are doing a tremendous job, and I just want to make sure that I recognize them. So having said all that, I just want to reiterate to the citizens, we are an online exchange location. Come to the police department anytime, and we will assist you with any online exchanges. And once again, Mayor, we will be recognizing our officers and the officers that assisted us on a formal basis at one of the future meetings.
Fantastic job, Chief. Thank you so very much.
Yes, sir.
Making our community safe. Public Works.
Hopefully, we're done with the snow. We don't know that, but,
I don't know, Colonel.
kind of thing. Our salt dome is still full, kind of thing. We just completed a major sewer dig in the backyard over here between Kedzie and Poe, kind of thing. Sewer over there was 24 feet deep. We had wires overhead. ComEd had to prop up the pole while we dug, and going 24 feet deep, we had to have a contractor come in and do that. But it kind of thing, and my wife went by, kind of thing. She says, "You're taking those big trucks between the houses, so well, we got to get the dirt out somehow." So, you know, all the dirt was hauled over to Public Works. We repaired the sewer, got it back functioning Friday night before we left, and then cleaned up mostly yesterday and finished today, kind of thing. You know, as I said, all the dirt was hauled out, fixed the sewer, and all the dirt was hauled back. So, kind of thing. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Carl. Appreciate it. Great job. Inspectional Services.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to make one big announcement to the village board and the citizens of Hazel Crest. Mick, can you stand up to the podium, please? I would like to introduce to the village board and the citizens of Hazel Crest our new code enforcement inspector, Mick Smith. Inspector Smith grew up here in Hazel Crest, graduated from Hillcrest High School, is the fire chief in Phoenix, and he's eager to serve the citizens here of Hazel Crest. You got
Welcome,
anything
Mayor.
to say?
Thank you.
Any questions for me?
No?
All
Welcome
right,
aboard.
We're glad to have you here.
Anything else?
That's it, thank you.
Okay. Economic development.
That's excellent. Good evening to each of you today. Economic development is on the move, and we are making great strides to renovate the new municipal complex. I'm pleased to announce that the construction management team has hired an architectural firm who has been out all week, and they have been looking and assessing what needs to be done over at the new facility. So that information will come to you at large. The trustees, I'll make sure that you have it in your inboxes, and then I'll give a full report as well as an introduction of the architects that are coming on board, which is Revere Properties, and the head architect will be Lee Reed for this project. So they're making great strides. They will also be working with Mr. Braggs as it relates to finishing up that assessment. So they're going to help facilitate that in a quicker manner. So that'll help us to just kind of move this right along. As it relates to the building, to the Village West building, in our tenant situation, we have vacated. 9 tenants have vacated thus far. We are working on the rest of them. Some of the leases expire in May, and then the other ones we are working with, as well as the cardiology group. We are looking to relocate them over to the South Suburban building, to the 17065 building. And so they are interested and excited about staying here in Hazel Crest. They don't have a desire to move, as well as a few of the other ones that have some long-term leases. So again, I will give a full report at our next board meeting, and then I will make sure that the trustees get a copy of the report in your mailboxes. So that's it as it relates to that. As it relates to new businesses that are coming in, the inspection service department has been making great strides to get business license and permits out in a more timely fashion, and we see the results of that by way of just new businesses coming. So I would say within the next 30 to 90 days, we will see Fat Papa's being open, Anytime Fitness, Floyd's Academy, and AP Deli. So those businesses should all be coming within the next 30 to 90 days. We should be seeing those doors open or somewhere thereabout. And then as it relates to new businesses that we have been engaged with conversation and dialogue, we have Harold Shrimp and Chicken that is looking at the potential site of 1733 West 170th. And then we have Adore Event Venue that's looking to come to 16752 Park Avenue. And then we have Quaz Brewery that is looking to come to 3380 West 183rd Street. Our village attorneys and the land bank has been engaged with the owners of that property. We do have the potential owner of that site and that new business here in the audience today. He's just sitting for observance. So if you want to, right, you raise your hand or whatever. He's here just kind of, observing, but they're looking to come to Hazel Crest as well. So we're making great strides. We're entertaining a lot of businesses, and we have a lot of dialogue going on, and we're welcoming, those people as they come.
Great, and welcome. Thank you. Human Resources.
Thank you, Mr. President, Board of Trustees, Mr. Manager. As Elliot shared, we actually have a new code enforcement inspector, so I'm so happy that that part of the recruiting is wrapped up. And hopefully we will be wrapping up soon the backfill for the executive assistant position and the administrative assistant position. We just had some kind of hiccups along the process, but that should be settled real soon, so I'm really excited about that. We have filed 4 new claims this month already with respect to Irma. As a matter of fact, one of the public works employees and one of the police employees and myself will attend a hearing regarding one of the claims next Monday. We also have a meeting the following Tuesday, and the members of the board that I emailed, you know who you are, regarding an existing claim, and I've got to attend an Irma board meeting next Wednesday. So next week is all Irma. Also, I'd like to share as much as I possibly can. I try to forward newsletters or information to the employees, depending on their status. Sometimes it's all employees, sometimes it's just those employees that are full-time or those employees that have benefits. But whenever there's information regarding EAP services or information concerning health, I'd like to forward it. So I recently forwarded to everybody in the village who has an email address about a newsletter. I forwarded a newsletter from Blue Cross Blue Shield called Blue Vision. And the subject matter was growing cancer risk for younger adults, what you should know. And I thought I'd just briefly share it with the public. It's regarding colorectal cancer. It can begin unnoticed. By the time you develop symptoms, it may have grown and spread, making it harder to treat. And the irony, I guess you could say, about colorectal cancer is it is preventable. So if you get your colorectal screenings, if you get your colonoscopy, it is 100% preventable. So I'm encouraging everybody, if you have not done so, or if it's in your family, you have familial polyposis, or you just want to get it done, by a certain age, especially in the African American community, please get it done. That's all I have.
Thank you. Fire.
No report.
Thank you, Chief. Community and Business Relations.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
I would first like to thank the elected officials and our residents that came out for our ribbon cutting ceremony for May's Q House, a great restaurant here in the east side of town at 17065 Joe Dade. We do encourage everybody to stop by. They had a very nice turnout, and they did a fantastic job. So a special thank you to everybody that came out. On March 24th, we're having our Unity for the Community Prayer Breakfast. This is the first time that this clergy commission put together an event this year, and we're asking everyone to come out for a breakfast. It's $5 donation, and it's non-denominational. It's at 9:30 a.m. at the Village Hall Senior Room, right here at the Village. We're also having Crafting with JD. That's Monday, March 26th, 6:30 p.m. at the Village Senior Room. I think there's a small fee. All the supplies are included. And for the first time this year, we're going to have a king, queen, prince, and princess contest at our Hazelnut Festival. So we're going to put the criteria out, the guidelines, and they will, be in the parade, and we're going to crown them at the Hazelnut. We're going to all the schools and try to get all children involved, high school and grade school. And we're also going to have a best float contest. So we're asking people to start thinking about floats, ideas, and we're extending it to families. It's not going to be just a group or an organization. Families are invited to participate in the parade this year. That ends my report.
But we still have a chicken wing cook-off?
We're going to have our chicken wing cook-off.
Just
We're
asking.
having another daddy's cook
Okay.
for the family in June, but the chicken wing cook-off is a headliner.
Okay.
Hopefully we get the judge this year.
It's a real judge.
Judges.
New judges this year.
Okay. Can I get a motion to open up for public participation on items that's on the agenda?
I move that we open for items on the agenda only.
Yeah.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Ramsey, second by Trustee Reyes, that we open for public participation for items on the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
We open the floor for anyone who wants to address any items that are on the agenda. And this is the time to come forward. Can I get a motion to close public participation for items on the agenda?
Move that we close public participation for items on the agenda.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Ramsey, second by Trustee Moore, to close public participation for items on the agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Closed. We have pending business. Trustee Moore.
Thank you, Mayor. I motion to approve the regular meeting minutes on February the 27th, 2018.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Moore, second by Trustee Slayton, to approve the regular meeting minutes of February 27, 2018. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant,
Yes.
Trustee Moore,
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey,
Yes.
Trustee Reyes,
Yes.
Trustee Rogers,
Yes.
Trustee Slayton.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Rogers.
I move to approve accounts payable number 18-21 dated March 13th, 2018, in the amount of $586,555.28.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Rogers, second by trustee Slayton, to approve accounts payable number 18-21 dated March 13, 2018, in the amount of $586,555.28. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Slayton.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Ramsey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve resolution 04-2018 authorizing the 2018 CDBG program.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Ramsey, second by trustee Slayton, to approve resolution 04-2018 authorizing the 2018 CDBG program. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Slayton.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Reyes. The MDA is Reyes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I motion to approve emergency sanitary sewer repair work near 174th and Kedzie with Sunset Sewer and Water Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $27,844.00 and a waiver of competitive bidding.
Second.
It's been moved by trustee Reyes, second by trustee Rogers, to approve emergency sanitary sewer repair near 174th and Kedzie with Sunset Sewer and Water Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $27,844 and a waiver of the competitive bid. Any discussion on this item? We waived the competitive bid on this item because it was an emergency. This item happened, it was flood, water's coming through someone's house, and so we weren't able to have time enough to bid on this process because of the nature of the emergency. Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Slayton.
Yes.
Motion carries. Can I get a motion to open to public participation of any item?
I move that we open the floor to public participation for any item.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Slayton, second by trustee Ramsey, to open the floor for public participation for any item. All in favor?
Aye.
Floor is open for anyone who want to come forward to speak. You have 3 minutes. Can I get a motion to close public participation?
Move to close public participation.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Ramsey, second by trustee Moore to close public participation. All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, I want to really want to thank the village and the citizens for prayers for my wife. Those of you who do not know, my wife had leukemia return. She's been in the hospital for approximately 3 weeks. She was in ICU for 4 days, and we almost lost her. But I want to thank all of you guys for your prayers and your help. Can I get a motion to close?
I thought we were going after this session.
Or can I get a motion to go into executive
I move
session?
that we go into executive session for,
Read the whole thing.
to discuss appointments, employment, discipline, compensation, and performance, and dismissal of personnel, purchases and lease of real property, pending, imminent, and probable litigation and collection bargaining matters.
Give me a second.
Second.
Been moved that we go into executive session with the above read issues. Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Slayton.
Yes.
President Osborne.
Yes. We adjourn to executive session.